Hey everyone, welcome to your snow day spread. It is snowing here in Massachusetts, in New England basically, so I thought this spread would be appropriate. It's a simple 3-card spread and I'm using 3 decks. I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle, the Natural Enchantments Oracle, as well as the Fairy Tarot. So if you would, in a moment, please choose one of 3 snowflakes, and I'm going to get started with the very first one. Hello, snowflake number 1. Let's get started and pull some cards. Like I said in the intro, this is just a simple 3-card spread. So I'm going to start with the Energy Oracle. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and I can already see my son, my furry son, wanting to get out of the room. It's so funny. He loves all the spiritual stuff, I swear, except when I do this. All right. Go ahead. He doesn't care about messages from cards, but he'll sure as hell interrupt me when I try to meditate. That he likes. All right. Let's pull a few from the Natural Enchantments. And the Fairy Tarot. Got to give this one a good shuffle. It's a big deck, so I've got kind of small hands, so I can't shuffle this like a normal card deck. All right, I gotta move this out of the way. I'm working with a small table. All right, so in the first position, we have here, this position is kind of like what is going on around you, external influences, what could be coming in for you, okay? Kind of what are you working with that's around you? So okay. Feel like this is very straightforward. We have a number 8, indecision. We have a 14 or a 5, the sunrise. Followed by 9 of summer. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. So it's interesting. I actually feel, I look at these 3 cards and I sort of feel like they tell you like a story. Like they're kind of like, okay, you may be in, now I will relate this to kind of what's going on around you. So you may be in this sort of phase of like the unknown. Trying to make a decision, trying to decide what it is you want to do with your life, or just where you want to go. Maybe you're like unsure of like even what you like right now. Maybe you've sort of lost, I don't want to say lost that spark, but like you sort of just lost, like you just don't know what you like anymore. You don't know what you're passionate about. You just don't know what to do. There really is just this sense of unknown and just feeling stuck and like not sure which way to go. But then we have this middle card, the sunrise, and I look at that like, okay, well that's letting you know like every day you wake up is another opportunity, okay? So if you decide you want to like, I don't know, change up your routine and go like literally go do something different, then I look at that like, well then go and do something different. Like, is that really a bad thing? Like, is doing something different such a bad thing? Because often when you make the decision to go and do something out of your norm, that changes your world, okay? I don't want to say it puts you on a new path, because I kind of feel like we always stay on a path, okay? We don't ever really stray from the path. It's just the path will turn and wind a little differently than maybe what we're used to. So and then we look at this card here, the 9 of summer, and this is like happiness. This is like you getting everything you want. So maybe it's like maybe the decision you need to make is deciding like something different, like what it is, what you want to do. Maybe you're so used to having like a 9 to 5, right? And maybe you work in corporate or something, you work in banking or something, right? And you kind of like, I know there's something else for me, but I don't know what. I feel like don't be afraid to look to see like what you're interested in. Even if that means like scrolling through like Facebook, scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through YouTube, like, and just finding videos, finding accounts, finding people that just for whatever reason strikes your interest. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be like music related, it could be painting related, it could be writing related, cooking related, whatever. I feel like it's just allow yourself to become engaged in whatever sticks out to you. Even if you feel like whatever sticks out to you, even if it seems like, oh, that seems so silly and seems so out of reach, like, I'm not worthy of that, do it anyway. Do it anyway, because I feel like there just needs to be a change, okay? You're surrounding yourself with familiar circumstances, all right? Maybe even just like physically in your physical space. Like you have just familiarity all around you. But I feel like in order for you to have this, to have like the dreams fulfilled, you need to expand your comfort zone. I don't really want to so much say step out of your comfort zone, though it may feel like you're doing that, but I feel like you need to sort of expand your comfort zone, and it could be as simple as just watching a video you normally wouldn't think to watch, okay? So that's what I get. I feel like externally, it's like you are surrounded by familiarity, okay? But there is this inner knowing. I don't want to say an inner turmoil, but it's sort of coming across as an inner turmoil that just something needs to be different, something needs to change. And I just feel like you just doing one thing that's different, and it could be the smallest thing, will help, like, will create that snowball effect. Pun intended, no pun intended, because it is a snowy day here. So, all right. Well, let's see. The second set here is for what's going on internally. How are you feeling? We have here 39 or 3, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. I'm feeling right away the need to communicate. Number 6, the Snowflake. Oh, isn't that perfect for this spread? I hear the word individuality with that. Then we have here the Princess of Autumn. I'm going to read what it says. The Princess of Autumn is studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. I feel like it's that last sentence that sticks out to me the most. Needing that little push to get going, where it's like I don't know if you're having trouble communicating to yourself, especially to others, but this is, like I said, internally. So maybe you're having a problem communicating what it is that you really want. You're trying to figure out what it is you really want, whether it has to do with job, whether it has to do with a relationship, whether it has to do with where you're living. I feel like there is a miscommunication within you, kind of like you may think like, oh, I'm going to throw this out there, I want to get into acting. But maybe deep inside, like subconsciously, you feel like you're not worthy of that. Like, oh no, I could never have that fame and fortune. That's for others. Well, that's a big miscommunication right there. So, and I mean, I feel like, this Snowflake, like I said, individuality. So, and I'm hearing also authenticity. So it's like being yourself regardless of what other people think. Okay. Because I feel like, I'm hearing your inner gifts it's what's needed right now, even if you feel a little scared to kind of show yourself, if that makes sense. And this last one, I do get learning. It's because of the books, like around him. He looks to me, or she princess, whatever, doesn't matter. Like I said, it's needing a little push to get going, but there's also something about learning, okay? So maybe you are in the phase, you're in the phase of learning how to follow your own inner guidance. I also feel though, some of you are gonna be learning a new skill, okay? And maybe it is something, I'll just go back to the acting thing. Maybe you wanna learn like how to act, literally. So you find like an online class or something, or you watch some YouTube videos to get some pointers. Like to me, I get this sense of like physically learning something new, but it works really well, like I said, with your individuality and your own inner gifts and talents. I can see that coming up and out, right, to the forefront. But you have to be honest with yourself about like what you really want, and truly if you feel you deserve that. Because if you don't feel, honest to God, if you like I said, you could say you want to be an actor, you want to, I don't care, you just want to be famous, okay? But inner knowingly, like you don't feel like you deserve it, then you're never going to have it. And that's the truth. That's actually quite black and white. Like you have to change your subconscious feelings about your desires, okay? You have to be in alignment. You have to match that. Okay, so a little bit of conflict going on inside, but to me, it's coming across as like doable. It's like, just get yourself in alignment to what you really desire. This last one is what spirit would like you to do. So let's find out. Number 2, journey. I get a few things with that and I love it. 26 or an 8, your tribe. Oh my goodness. 4 of winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Oh, isn't that interesting? Because we had an indecision card at the beginning. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. You know, I'm just saying this. We could all use a vacation from like the past 2 years. Okay? Just saying it. All right. But what would spirit like you to do? I look at this saying like, leave your old self behind. Like, let go, release, surrender. Like, things that you know just aren't working for you anymore. Just let it go. Just, okay, and I'm even hearing people. There may be people, relationships. It could be friendships. It could be friends that you've literally have known for like over a decade. Like, it could be, hell, even family members. Like, to me, it's like you have to leave the things and people and places that no longer work for you anymore, because you're growing, you're evolving. You got to leave them behind because you're coming into new like-minded individuals. And it's funny, I've been hearing like a lot of people have been kind of wanting that anyways. Like I've had a few people say to me, over the past several weeks, like, I just want to meet new like-minded people. So it's coming, like, and I feel like because we're just all sort of changing and growing anyways, like the things, I don't know, like our interests are changing, who we vibe with is changing. So we're in the midst of change right now, and that's going to go on for a little while longer. Excuse me. But through the change, we're going to come into the people who are meant to be in our lives. Okay? I do feel though, especially with this card, get out of your head. Like, try not to think too much about it. Easier said than done. I know. Okay, let's be serious. It's easy for me to say it. But just like, I don't know. If you need to like tell yourself to shut up, then by all means do so. I mean, I've had to do that plenty of times. Like, if all of a sudden I realize I'm on this, that runaway train, like the monkey mind, I'm just like, oh my God, Jennie, shut the fuck up. Like, and it usually works. So you could try that. But I do feel, listen to your intuition, okay? If it's a snow day for you right now, if you're in New England having a snow day, take the time to pause and like just be still. If you need to, allow yourself to daydream, okay? Because oftentimes in our daydreams, our subconscious comes through kind of giving us messages and telling us what we need to do. Also though, like, daydreaming allows us to be creative. Okay, it stirs the creative juices. So maybe that needs to happen for some of you anyways. But I do, I guess I'm with daydreams. But you are going on a journey, okay? Number one, you guys are going on a journey. I do feel you're leaving things behind, whether it's an old job, relationship, where you live, you are in the midst of change. So allow this change to happen. Through change, though, there are times where like you don't know what's coming. Like there's a lot of unknown. You need to be okay with that because it releases the struggle. When you can surrender and just acknowledge and accept, like, all right, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but here I am. It releases the stress. It makes it easier for you to like cope with it. And then next thing you know, like all of like 2 weeks later, the change has finished up and you have like a new job or like a new home pops up in front of you, or like it's like once you can just acknowledge the fact that you don't know what the hell's going on and you relax, you lean into it, that's when it like finishes up and changes completely. Who would have thunk? So I kind of feel like that's what Spirit needs you to do right now. And of course, I have these. So let's see what little ending message we have. You will step on the soil of many countries. Ooh, some more travel. You know what? And that goes along with this journey anyway, going from, point A to point B. So, and if you look, like, I mean, I can't see what it says on those signs. We're not meant to see that. But it's like telling you kind of like which way you could go, right? Kind of like one of those, like, Wonderland that way. Oh, this is that way. You know what I mean? So you will step on the soil of many countries. I like that. Lucky numbers: 55, 39, 49, 17, 12, 22. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you enjoyed these messages. I hope this helped you out. If you are having a snow day, I hope you are having a fun and or relaxing snow day. If you would, please give this video a like, comment on it, share with others, subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello to those of you who've chosen Snowflake number 2. Welcome. So I'm going to shuffle and pull the cards to this little spread. And of course, and I didn't mention this, but I also have my bag of fortunes that I will pull at the end. Okay, let's see here. I can't shuffle, this is a bigger deck, I can't shuffle it like I normally would. Too many cards. I think there's like 78 cards with that deck. Okay, so this first set of cards, the first position of the spread, is basically like your external influences, what's going on around you, kind of what are you working with, what's coming in for you type of thing. So we have here 41 or a 5, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. 33 or a 6, Union, beautiful. Queen of Spring, who is brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. She says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. Okay, so, well, you know what? I feel like it's that last sentence that actually really sticks out to me. Maintaining a balance between work and home life. I feel like that for some of you, not all of you, right? Just take what resonates. Finding a balance. Maybe it is actually between work and home life. Maybe it could just be between like work and just social, or maybe it's like your social life and family life. Like I feel like there's a bit of a juggling act is kind of what I'm getting. And for some of you, I feel like what is actually going to be helpful for you is to focus on love. That's this middle card. And also kind of knowing, seventh chakra here, okay, seventh chakra up here, knowing what feels right for you, okay? I feel like maybe some of you are being pulled in multiple directions, and maybe you feel, for whatever reason, maybe it's because it's job related, or you have family and friends kind of advising you to no, go do this instead of what you really want to do. It's like you're allowing others to sort of dictate what you like, okay? Dictating your life, what they think you should be doing, even though it's your life. And I kind of look at this as like, maybe there's a bit of a struggle because it's like you want to do whatever it is that you love, but you have opposition, okay? So I kind of look at this like, okay, that's what you're dealing with. Never mind, that's like external conflicts. That's going to create an internal conflict, and thus creating the need to like juggle and prioritize your own needs versus everyone else's needs, okay? And I find that, like, if you're a very giving person, oftentimes you put your own needs on the back burner, right? Because you naturally just give to others, and you want to help others and make sure other people are happy without any regard to your own happiness, okay? So I'm getting there is this need of like self-love, doing things that you love, talking to yourself in a loving way, knowing like what is actually best for you and like following that. Okay, so I feel like that's sort of externally what's going on for you. Okay, so let's look at the second pile, which is internally. How are you feeling inside? Kind of what can you do about it, really? 12 or a 3, the temple path. Okay, I look at that like inside, you're kind of wondering which way you're supposed to go, which path you're supposed to take, so to speak. A 31 or a 4, fortitude. Not surprised this card came out. This card, the fortitude card, represents like standing your ground, okay, but bending and swaying, okay, not being a pushover, right? Because if you were a complete pushover, you would basically break. You wouldn't bend. You wouldn't be standing your ground. So that definitely plays into the internal conflict right here. Then we have here 9 of autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Maybe some of you want some alone time. That really sticks out to me there. And that would actually be like really good for you to do. Like, I feel like that having alone time in and of itself is like a reward. Especially if you are someone who just gives and gives and gives. Well, have you ever thought about giving to yourself and just being and just allowing, like, I don't know, maybe you have to schedule like 20 minutes of alone time or something and be like, babe, you gotta handle the kids. Like, I need to just be. If you can do that, like, go and do that. So internally though, like I've already kind of said for each card what I was feeling. This sort of like wondering if like you're going in the right direction, if you're on the right path, and I almost want to say wondering maybe even if you have help along the way, but you do have help. Because I'm looking at these like beautiful golden like orbs of light in this card, and it's like, no, you do have help around you. If you are someone though who is like hyper independent and really feels like, nope, I had to do everything myself. I mean, that's a bit of a trauma response. I'll tell you that right now. That's actually not healthy. We are meant to commune with other people and have others like help us, aid us in whatever way possible. So there is help around you. You may simply have to ask. And I know a lot of people, like I've told people like, okay, well, why don't you ask this person to help? Oh, they're just going to say no. Are you sure? You're actually not going to know until you ask. I don't know, unless they've directly told you, like, never ask me to do any of this, then okay, fine. But just saying. I feel like you don't really know unless you, like, ask. And some people get so scared to ask. I find it so funny. I don't understand it. But then we have here this fortitude card, bending and swaying and maybe even adjusting. Maybe you need to adjust or pivot your action steps to something. Hang tightly to like what you want, right? If there is some desire, something, some goal you want to go after, like hold tightly to that. But maybe your action step needs to change a little bit. Maybe maybe you have to take a class on something where you thought like, oh, you could try and just do it by yourself or kind of learn as you go. Maybe take a class because maybe there's a shortcut that could literally help you. Like, learning something by yourself, doing it your own way, it could take you maybe a whole year. Right? As just an example, it could take you a whole year. But if you take like a class and they teach you like the shortcut, well, hey, you could achieve your desire in 2 to 3 months, right? So think about that. But I do feel like rewarding yourself just for the sake of reward, okay? I feel like a lot of people don't do that. Like we just keep going and going and going, and maybe we want recognition and reward externally. Maybe we want others to recognize and reward us for whatever it is we're doing. But oftentimes it actually needs to come from within, okay? And that could be as simple as, like I said, scheduling like alone time for yourself, scheduling a vacation for yourself, buying yourself chocolate cake because you know what? I put in a lot of work this week and I deserve something sweet at the end of the day. Beautiful, beautiful. Allow yourself to love yourself. That's what I want to say. Like, allow yourself to love yourself enough to keep going after whatever it is you want. Like I said, you may need to change your action steps and that's okay. But like, allow yourself to like have others help you and to do something good for yourself. Don't fight. Don't even create the struggle internally. Okay? Like just lean into it and relax. And allow yourself to do something good for you because you just deserve it because you exist. This last set of cards is, what does Spirit want you to do? What do you need to know right now? 14 or a 5, caring connections. Yes, you have people around you. Like I said with this card and the gold orbs, right? You have people around you who want to help you. Sometimes you do just simply need to ask and reach out. I do also feel, I'm hearing actually, this may apply to some of you, or just a couple of you, you have like a secret admirer. That's actually what I'm hearing with this. Which also goes along with the Union card in the beginning. This card's all about love, okay? Love comes in many forms, right? Not just romantic, but I am getting that there is like a romantic connection actually coming in for you. It's going to change things up. A 14 reducing to a 5. 5 is all about change. It's going to change things up. 8, the full moon, okay? Coming full circle, things coming to a head. Also, crazy strong, powerful, intuitive insight, okay? I feel like you're super, 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 super psychic right now, okay? That is your superpower, so you need to, like, honor that. It's going to bring you a lot of abundance. 8 is the number of abundance. 11, strength. Yeah. The grace and inner strength need to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. And that goes really well with the fortitude card. Remember what I said? Like holding on to like what it is that you want. Like being strong in that way. Standing your ground that way for whatever it is that you want. I love that. So I love this. I look at this like Spirit wants you to know, like, recognize your own strength, right? But have also compassion for yourself, compassion for everyone and sort of whatever situation you're in right now. Like take yourself, like step out of the box, okay? Take yourself out of like the small picture, the detailed picture, and look at the big picture and kind of have compassion for just everything because there's different perspectives. So I kind of feel like try to look at like the big picture, the situation as a whole, all right? But like have compassion for yourself, especially. Do something good for yourself, whatever that means for you. And welcome love that comes in. That's what I'm feeling, especially with the Caring Connections card. Love comes in many forms. Like I said, not just romantic, though I am picking up romantic vibes for some of you. but I feel like even just friends and family, like if they offer help in some way, take it. Say yes. Okay? You should always take an opportunity. I feel like that presents itself to you, because otherwise it wouldn't have been there in the first place. All right? So there is love in multitude of forms around you. And it's beautiful. Allow yourself to accept it. Okay? Let's see what fortune. My nose is running. I thought I gotta blow it. Oh, I don't have any tissues around me. Okay. The good life is a process, not a state of being. It is a direction, not a destination. Ooh, I like that. I like it a lot, actually. I don't even know when I got this one. I haven't seen this one in such a long time. Yeah, like I said, you may be sort of wondering, like, if you're on the right path and stuff like that. And I've talked about, holding tightly to your end goal, or whatever it is you want to achieve. Like, that's fine. But it is usually the journey, the destination, that sort of defines your whole life experience, right? Not usually when you officially achieve your goal. Oh, yes, that can actually be a wonderful, obviously quite a wonderful experience, wonderful event. If you hear noise in the background, I am not home alone, especially considering it's a snow day. So we're all home right now. But it is like the journey, the destination, that is the reward, right? Learning through the challenges and struggles is the reward. And that's looking at the big picture. I like that. Oh my God, that's wonderful. The good life is a process, not a state of being. It's a direction, not a destination. Okay. Lucky numbers: 29, 30, 22, 45, 13, 5. I feel like, did some of these cards equal a number 5? 5 is sticking out to me again, so change is definitely around you all right now. I feel like there's a lot of change for all of us, but so lean into the change, okay? Go in the direction you would like to go in, even if it means taking one simple small step a day. That's beautiful, all right? So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed these messages. If it is a snow day for you, I hope you guys can get yourself outside and frolic in the snow. Have fun in the snow. It will be good for you. Consider that a reward. All right, so thank you for tuning in. Please give this video a like, comment, share it with others. Subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello to those of you who've chosen Snowflake number 3. Welcome. I am going to start shuffling the cards and pulling for all 3. Let's see here. If you guys are having a snow day as well, I hope you can get yourself outside, play in it, enjoy it, allow your inner child to come out. I'll actually do a world of good right now. All right. Okay, so the cards in this first position are all about like external influences, sort of like what's going on in your outer world, what's going on around you right now, maybe even like what opportunities are coming in for you. So we have here 48 or a 3, Angel of Balance, 51, the Nest, 10, so that 51 is also a 6, 10 or a 1, the Wheel. Delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Or I want to say, or a new home. That's what the Nest represents, is like home. It also represents like protection. And just feeling safe and secure. So I actually feel like you guys are trying to create a life that is balanced, that is stable and safe and secure, but also like trying to like get things moving. Now, listen, change is coming in for all of us, okay? I mean, I've spoken of this in past readings, but even just in Snowflakes 1 and 2, change is just afoot, okay? But also, like right now, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's wintertime. So seasonally, change is slow at this time right now. We actually shouldn't be pushing like full speed ahead right now, because we're going to come into like delays, really delays. That I feel like is going to be like the number one obstacle. Usually closer to spring. So closer to the spring equinox, which is like what, March 20th or so. That's when like the momentum actually picks up. But so we're like in the beginning of winter still right now. So it's like, what I look at it like, okay, you want to build a life of this, right? And that's great. What is like one small step that you could do? Okay, I feel like taking the small steps right now, especially for like January and February, taking the small steps will actually get you further than trying to leap that big one. Okay? So understand that, because I feel like you have to, if you can work with the seasons, I'm telling you right now, throughout the year, if you can, oh my ear's itchy. If you can work with the seasons, you're going to find like things move more smoothly for you. Okay? Winter is a time to reflect, to pause, to slow down, right? Everything is dead in the winter, basically. Everything is dead in the winter. So you can plant the seeds right now, but realize like springtime is when those seeds are going to really grow and flourish. So there's nothing wrong with trying to create a stable and secure, balanced, wonderful, full of change world, right? There's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm feeling it's best for you to move slowly, okay? I'm also hearing if there's something new that you want to learn, that's what I get with this wheel card, that just, like I said, because this is all about change, right? So I just feel like if there's something new that you could learn right now, then take a class online or watch videos or read a book or something like that. Now would be a good time for that. But like you are safe. Safety, I know this is for the external portion of this spread, but feeling safe and secure actually comes from within. It doesn't come from your external world. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. It comes from within. So maybe some of you need to kind of look within right now and don't actually look so externally. The second set of cards has to do with internal feelings. What's going on inside you? How are you feeling? All right, so we have oh, not a lot of people like getting this card. I'm kind of one of them. 16 or a 7. Patience. Like, guys, come on. We all know this card is self-explanatory. Right? What do we all need to have right now? What virtue? Yeah. But it's also wintertime. So it's actually perfect time for it. 34 or number 7 again. The flame. Get a lot of passion with this card. Maybe you are rediscovering. Maybe inside you want to rediscover a passion. Go after a passion that maybe you used to have like as a kid and you're like, okay, how can I do that as an adult? Okay. 7 of summer. No more procrastinating. And yet we have the patience card. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision, confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. That's very true though, right? Because the more you like think about something, like, or kind of trying to decide like, oh, do I go after this? Oh, do I go after this? Oh, do I do this? You end up pulling in the fog, right? Let's be serious. You end up confusing yourself. You do it to yourself. So, okay. So, you already know this is needed. I don't really want to repeat myself too much and sound like a broken record, but, okay? But there is this inner desire, this well, this spring of just, I feel like there's something that has been lying dormant inside you for a while, okay? And this card is kind of saying, like, where it says like delays are over, I look at it like, allow yourself, even if, because it's winter time right now, so really you should just be planting seeds or just taking the small steps. Whatever those small steps are, maybe it's something you need to learn, okay? Or maybe it's just you need to collaborate or just talk to another person. Like, I look at this as like, allow yourself right now to go after, just for a lack of a better term at the moment, because I really can't think of better words at the moment. Just allow yourself to feel whatever it is you desire. You truly desire, what it is you truly want. Allow yourself, I said this for Snowflake 1 or 2, allow yourself to daydream your creativity into existence, okay? I feel like, if you want a life, right? You want a life that's balanced and secure, right? And stable and whatnot. It has to do with something you desire, okay? A new line of work, that's something to do. That keeps coming up for me. Like, it's something to do, something you want to do. And maybe it could just be a hobby, but I'm seeing it as more like an actual line of work, okay? But so it's something that like was deep inside you, okay? And maybe you only thought of it as a kid, and for whatever reason you're growing up, you're like, oh, I can't have that. I don't know, man. I take the time to learn what you can for whatever it is that you want, okay? Because now is the time to learn. I'm just drawn to this rainbow. And this rainbow, as I'm holding the card, goes right to these flames. So it's like, do you want like, whatever it is, like, do you want to be rich? Do you want to be powerful? Do you want to be famous? Like, what did you want to be when you were a kid? What did you want to be when you grew up, right? And if you are currently not what you had wanted to be, but there's something inside you that's still like kind of, I don't want to say nagging you, but just you think about it every now and then. I don't know, man. Look to it, because that's going to bring you all the blessings. Rainbows are all about blessings. Showering you with abundance and love and happiness and prosperity and all that good shit. Okay? So take the time right now to figure out what you can do, small step, baby step, what you can do to go after a dream of yours, because it's going to create this life that you want. But it starts within. This last set is, what does Spirit want you to do? What do you need to know right now? 51 or a 6, Healer of the Ages. 24 or another 6, Grace. Also, and this is also a card that says to have patience. 5, Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. I do feel, I'm really drawn to the Healer of the Ages card. There's something that needs to be healed within you. And this could be something that stems from childhood, okay? It could be like just an old belief, something you grew up believing that doesn't actually jive with you and your world right now. There is this sense of needing to heal a past situation. Forgiveness, even self-forgiveness, having patience right now and compassion for yourself and for all that has occurred would go a long way right now, okay? Understanding that you are an individual though, and who you are is very powerful. Just being who you are is very powerful, okay? Even if you feel like you're very different. You are different. Everyone is different. But there is a community, there's others who are a bit like-minded, so it may feel like you're not too different. I feel like you need to honor your own individuality so that when you do, you're going to come in contact with other people who are similar to you, okay? But I feel like Spirit really wants you just to have compassion right now, really for yourself, for just this process that you've been going through for however long you've been going through it, okay? That's really what I get with this. And understand, like, everything happens in divine timing. So, you know, yeah. Yeah. It's needed. It's necessary right now, okay? Things are going to pick up, but probably closer to like February, March. So we're here in January right now, okay? We're just finishing up the first week of January, so yeah, just kind of go with the flow. Allow yourself to release and forgive and heal whatever needs to be forgiven and healed. It'll put you, I don't say it'll put you on the right path. It'll keep you on the right path. All right, let's pull this one. No, come back. Okay, there it is. This is your day. Expect great results with those ongoing works. Okay. Don't remember where I've gotten this one, when I've gotten this one. I like this though. If there's something like you've been doing, a project you've been working on, and maybe you just haven't seen like the results, the fruits of your labor, you haven't seen it yet. I mean, okay, patience, divine timing, yes. But like, if there's still like something you could do every day towards it, whether it's just posting about it, once a day online or whatever it is, if there's something that you have been repetitively doing, keep doing that, because it is all about divine timing. And I feel like that's still a small step. It's an ongoing step in your journey, in your process, but it's going to lead to great results. It's going to take time. But don't stop. Keep doing it, okay? A lot of people give up after like a certain amount of time. They're like, I feel like I should have had I should have already had this by now. Like, I don't understand. That's not your process. Your process may take longer than what you would like. Spirit knows better, okay? So just keep going at it. Lucky numbers: 15, 7, 24, 50, 49, 12. All right, so I hope you guys, Snowflake number 3, I hope you guys enjoyed these messages. Like I said, if you are having a snow day, get yourself outside, have some fun. It helps to kind of actually change up the energy anyways. It really does. Like, allow yourself to be like a little kid again and go build a snowman. I don't know, go build an igloo, have a snowball fight. Although I think this snow is like super soft and fluffy, so I don't really know if it's a snowball type of snow, but Anyways, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed these messages. Please give this video a like, comment on it, share it with others, subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. And I wish you all a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.